welcome. I will be reacting to Adrienne Bailon's Houghton. I think that's how says her last name. House tour. She has put out a lot of house tour over the past few years, and I think this is her very first house tour that she's put out. And I thought it would be fitting for me to react to her home first. The name of the channel is called Design Enthusiast, and as the name clearly entails, I am a design enthusiast. I enjoy anything home decor. I also really enjoy watching different home tours, and I typically tend to react to it. And I thought, why not? Let me share my reactions with you all, and perhaps we can build a community together. So I hope you funny follow along, and I look forward to chatting with you in the comment section below. So here we go.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to my home. I am super excited to give you the VIP tour. We've actually lived here for a little bit over a year, but it still feels super brand new, especially to me because being a New Yorker, I've only lived in apartments and this is my first house. So I can't wait for you to see it. Come on. Just remember the first time walking in and
Okay, so this is the main entrance, clearly as you just said. First things first, it's a beautiful home, right? It's very traditional from what I'm saying, honestly. I love the chase right here. I love the color scheme. I think it's really beautiful. It's bright. I'm not really liking the tiles on the floor. As you all know, tiles on the floor, it's pretty dated. It's also pretty dangerous. So if any water spills on it, you have to wipe it down really quickly. I love the detailing of the fireplace. It's very traditional. It's very intricately done. I don't think they do fireplaces like that anymore. It's a nice, great room, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's beautiful, right? It's very traditional. Um, but yeah, it's not bad at all.
falling madly in love with all of the chandeliers. I had just gotten married in Paris and it felt very Parisian. So I'd say that the style of the house is Parisian chic and we actually call it.
So how about you put in the comment below what you think classify a home as Parisian chic. So if you want to decorate your home as a Parisian chic home, what do you think makes it Parisian chic? I really do believe that it's more traditional than Parisian chic. I mean, she's obsessed with Paris. She had a wedding in Paris. If you can see the pictures right here. Perhaps she just decided to call it Parisian chic because of that. I don't see a lot of Parisian chic in this home, honestly. I see a more traditional design. Parisian chic tend to, like there is the parquet hardwood floors, there is like the intricately decorated walls with like the wall paneling. They typically go for more white on the walls from what I've observed. They tend to use a lot more some colors as well. Like this one is pretty neutral. But you tell me below what you think considers a home Parisian chic.
Chateau Houghton. This is our formal living room.
And the chandeliers are beautiful. I mean, it's very glam, but very pretty.
I actually love this particular spot because during the winter time, I love to cozy up by the fire and actually read a book. I might have something on TV going. Yes, I can watch TV and read a book at the same time. Thank you very much. We wanted it to feel almost like a hotel, like when you walk in and you're like, oh my gosh, it looks so posh. So that was what we were going for. Oh, this is a fun story. Come check this out. This is one of the things that I absolutely love that came with us from our other home. And
that coffee table book to me, sorry, the coffee table itself, that's again very traditional, very farmhouse. I don't see any Parisian chic in there. I think she just slapped that name on it. But it's a beautiful home, right? Who cares?
crazy cool thing to do. High-end coffee table books can literally cost you up to 300 and something dollars, like this one was, but I didn't want to pay that. So you actually can find them secondhand and slightly damaged. Maybe they're missing the paperback cover, and you can get it for like 20 bucks. Boom.
I wish she actually shared where you can get such big coffee table book that discounted. I don't know where you can go. Maybe Home Goods. I have no idea. But I think it's a really cool trick. Clearly, she can afford $300 coffee table book, but you have to save money no matter how rich you are. There are some places where you tend to save money, and perhaps this is one way where she wants to save money for her own home, right? She doesn't have to pay $300 for a coffee table book that you probably wouldn't even flip, and she got it for $20. Why not?
We decided to let everybody in our family and loved ones that come over sign.
And it's also a way to personalize things in your home, right? A Chanel coffee table book is very common. You go into any home, you will find a Chanel coffee table book. But to bring like a different flair to it, she decided to have people sign off on the back. It's very personalized. It's different. It brings a different spin to an ordinary Chanel coffee table book. It's a great idea. I like it. You can always bring that level of fun to your home as well.
It with the marker, and now it's super cool, so I love it. This is super special to me. This is actually a piano that I got for Israel for his birthday. It was the perfect place for his Grammys, not gonna front, like when I first got to hold.
You can never go wrong with a piano sitting just by the window. I mean, that's like the perfect place to place a piano, either by the entrance or by the window, but I will always go for the window. And our husband is a Grammy Award winner, as she just said. He's a gospel singer. So I think it's a really nice way to also personalize your home by bringing in your own awards and displaying it for everybody to see. These are things you worked hard for. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have any awards in your home, instead of putting it in a traditional office that people tend to do, you can bring it into your living room. It can be a conversational starter. I really like it.
And I was like, oh my God, my dreams are coming true. And the Bible says that we became one. So I'm like, oh, I am a 6-time Grammy Award winner. And I just love holding them. And when my friends come over, they're always like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. But I love the moments that we share at this piano. During the holidays, we actually have Thanksgiving here. And anytime somebody comes over, somehow at some point in the night, Israel gets on the piano and we all end up singing. And I love, love, love the memories that we make here. One of my other favorite parts of the house.
I am not a fan of this bar. This bar just screams old hotel to me. It's a bar. I think maybe the countertop is really throwing me off. What is this? Is it terrazzo or is it granite? I can't really tell, but I don't like it at all.
House is the bar. I think that we love to entertain people. People are always over our house, and we actually built this collection here not because we're drinking all the time, but because we actually have our friends bring whatever their favorite bottle is over, and we keep it here for them so that every time they come, they're not like, where's my drink at? You don't have my drink. We're like, no, girl, we got it right.
And that's a good way again to personalize your home, right? If you go see your friend, you know for a fact that they're gonna have your drink. You don't have to worry. It's an incentive for you to visit your friends as well. So I think that's a really, really good feature. Let's see. I just turned off the captions by the way. I'm sorry about that.
Right here for you. Boom. So I love, love, love when I look at this. It not only makes me think of having a good time and partying, but it actually reminds me of my friends and family that I love. So I know whose bottle's whose. Is the formal dining room, and
You can see the home is also very open concept, right? There is the entryway behind the bar, there is the living room, there is the bar, there is the piano, and then here is the dining table. I thought the scale of this dining table looks normal. It's kind of small if I'm viewing it correctly. It's glass. It's not my favorite. The style of this home is not really my style, but it's well done. It's very tasteful. It's very traditional. It's very expensive, as you can see. These are really expensive chairs, and you know, dining table like this is also really expensive. To me, it's very glam and traditional and less about Paris. I know this girl loves Paris. She's obsessed about Paris, but I don't know. I'm kind of thrown off by this love for like a Parisian chic. Maybe chic, why not? Glam, okay. Traditional, great. The orchid is pretty nice. I don't think that's real. I think it's fake.
we always have candles going in this room. I think they really create a beautiful ambiance. Candle obsessed.
The candles and things like this is it's just very tacky to me. Like it doesn't scream glam at all. It just screams, I'm tacky, here I am. but it gets the job done. And she's going for the ambience, and that's all that matters.
And I'm also flower obsessed, as you can see. But guess what? These aren't real. So
Oh, there you go. She just said they're not real. I mean, typically you can tell when flowers are real. A lot of them can really mimic a real flower. Like they've done that really well these days, but you can still tell when something is fake or when it's real.
originally, we actually used to get weekly deliveries, which got super expensive, but we also used to come home from traveling and the house would reek of rotten flowers. And my husband hated that. So actually, a florist gave us the suggestion of getting faux floral arrangements, just like the ones we got that were real. And now we only get real ones for special occasions, like a dinner party. So you wanna see where the food comes from? Come check out the kitchen. I grew up in the projects, so when I walk
Okay, so this kitchen it's very dated. Is it beautiful? Yes. Can you tell when it was first done that it was very well done? Yes. Is it quality? Yes. Can you see the cabinetry? I mean, so intricately done. These days, if you're gonna pay for something like this, you will pay a lot of money. Um, the countertop, I can't really tell what it is, but it's nicely done. It was nicely done. It's incredibly dated, but it's still beautiful. It's still functional. And then of course she kind of brought in that element of Paris that she likes, right? Like that's the um oh my God, I'm blanking out. I can't believe I'm blanking out what this place is. The Eiffel Tower. And it's a way to kind of bring in elements, from the living room back into the kitchen. I really like that touch. But honestly, this kitchen it's beautiful for when it was firstly done. But now in 2024, not so much.
into this kitchen, I was like, what the heck? Like, by the way, I didn't even know where the refrigerator was because you can't tell that it's a fridge. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean, you can never go wrong with um flushed refrigerator like this and disguised refrigerator like this. It's beautiful. Like you can tell, they spent a lot of money in this kitchen when it was firstly built because this feature right here, it's typically extra. Usually when you custom make your kitchen or custom build your kitchen is when you can kind of get a feature like this. If you are buying a regular home, you're not gonna get a disguised refrigerator like this. So you can tell they spent a lot of money. And then there is this detailing on the door of the refrigerator. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
This is so cool. How crazy is this? Freezing.
Oh, I really like that feature as well. Like a pull out drawer. Beautiful.
Insane, right? So, not gonna lie, this is definitely where everyone really hangs out in the house. We have all this other area, formal living room, dining, and everybody literally will gather around this island and just hang out.
And that's like the view. And you can never go wrong with like two sinks in a kitchen this big. And I like the way it's very connected to the living room. Wait, did we see this living room already? I think this might be the informal living room. I don't think she showed this living room to us yet.
Here every time we have a get together. I literally have to kick people out. I'm like, go to the other parts. I cleaned up the house. I am a huge fan of personalizing things. So one of my favorite places is Things Remembered. Not only do they personalize everything, but they're actually inexpensive. When I throw dinner parties with my girlfriends, they actually have their own wine glasses. And this is Julissa.
You can tell she's all about personalization. She's all about making her family and her friends feel welcome in the home. That is always a nice touch, right? It's a way to make your guests feel very special when they come into your own home when you can direct them to their own glass in your cabinetry. Like what? You're actually thinking about them beyond them just visiting you. It's a really nice touch. Um if you're able to afford it, why not? And like she said, it's very inexpensive. I have purchased things from Things Remembered before. I think just one thing many many years ago. I don't know how the company has evolved over the years, but it's affordable.
Luba's, Mirtha, Drea, so all the girls have their names on their own wine glasses. A super cool personal touch that's inexpensive. Cheers!
Oh, this is the other living room she hasn't shown us yet. So I guess this is the informal living room. Ooh, this is just very, it's nice, right? I think there's like more awards, personalized pictures. You can never go wrong with that. It's very traditional. The coffee table in this house is just missing the mark. It's very, very, very farmhouse. The TV console, very farmhouse. This could have been hung up on the wall. And then this could have been a little bit lower. I don't like this TV stand at all. And then the TV just kind of seems off. And then the tiny little chair. I don't know. I'm not feeling this informal living room at all.
This is the family room and it is directly across from the kitchen. So once you eat, you definitely want to chill, lay back, relax, and that's exactly what I do. And this is the crazy.
That's a beautiful couch. It's massive. It's very deep. This is a place you can actually sleep on. You can tell it's also a very quality couch. I think they put on there that it's from West Elm. It's a beautiful couch. It's a nice deep seated couch and it's quality. You can tell it's quality just by the material and how she bounced on it and how the couch kind of received her, so to speak.
Thing. I'm obsessed with this sofa because it's so deep that literally it takes up my whole body, and every single one of my friends that hangs out here ends up falling asleep on this sofa. Even though the sofa is
Oh yeah, now I can kind of see what this home is missing. Can you tell there is no rug in that family room? Yeah, there is not much warmth in this family room. I think that also might be one thing that was throwing me off as well. There's literally no rug, so everything kind of just looks misplaced, but it's not bad.
what I do. And this is the crazy thing. I'm obsessed with this sofa because it's so deep that literally it takes up my whole body, and every single one of my friends that
Yeah, it's okay.
hangs out here ends up falling asleep on this sofa. Even though the sofa is super luxe, we love mixing high and low. So guess what? Our throw pillows are from Home Goods. I love
You can never go wrong with home goods, that's for sure.
Home Goods. There's so many amazing finds, and I think it kind of completes the whole look. So that was the main floor. Now it's time to head upstairs.
I mean, an elevator in a home, that's an expensive home. That is not a cheap home at all.
Welcome to my bedroom. I love this room so much. Obviously, this is like my safe haven. I love that it has a fireplace in it.
That's a beautiful fireplace.
It has a bar. I love that it actually has a sitting area in it, something I've never had before.
Again, you can kind of tell the room is also lacking that warmth, right? And it's because she actually did not add any rock to the room. And the room to me is it's very glam. There is no Parisian chic in here. It's all glam, glam, glam.
It's just a cozy space. I love to cuddle up with my husband. We watch movies in here. There's surround sound. Another awesome thing is that there's actually another bedroom that is connected to our bedroom. And
Also,
I love it because
this is a glam room as well, right? The chandelier, the bed, it's very traditional, but it's also nicely done. The table lamp, that's very glam. The mirror, right? And then this one has a rug, so that's really nice. And I love cowhide rugs, beautiful.
it's a perfect guest bedroom for now. And at some point, it'll make the perfect nursery.
This room, I think, would have brought and tied in a lot more things together if perhaps she had curtains. Maybe I think there might be blackout curtains hidden in here. But this room needs a rug. It's missing a key element to the room, which is a rug.
Also on this floor are the big kids' bedrooms. Sunny's bedroom is a music theme, which I thought was super cool. We actually made the room
That's a nice boy's bedroom. It's simple.
a bit darker, a little bit more manlier. I love that it's definitely got a musician's vibe. He's an incredible producer. He's 16 years old. So Israel actually decided to hang all of his collectible guitars. Lily's room is completely different. She wanted an all white room, and then we added a touch of Tiffany.
This is another nice room. Again, it's very, very glam, very traditional.
blue, and she is a total girly girl. And I'm not gonna lie, I do my makeup in her room a lot of the time too, because she's got the great glam mirror set up in there. They're really lucky kids, okay? I didn't have a bedroom like that growing up. Another really special part of the house is the recording studio. It's actually where I recorded my Christmas.
Okay, if you have a recording studio in your home, you know for a fact that you've made it. You can tell, the albums that her husband has recorded, their guitars all over the place. The couch looks really ugly, but I guess it gets the job done, right? You wanna have a very comfortable space and enclosed because I think that's what you want if you're recording music.
Album, and Israel's currently recording his new album there as well. So we spent a lot of time in the recording studio. Now for the best part of my bedroom, I have to say is this balcony.
By the way, this outfit she's wearing it's really pretty. The pants I am not a fan of at all. See this right here? The fact that the lining does not travel all the way down and the outer layer is pretty transparent. To me, that just screams very cheap. I tend to stay away from something like this, but the top she's wearing is just very beautiful, very feminine. This it's nice still, but it's a little bit off and it's riding up a little bit the more she walks. It would have been nice if the lining was taken all the way down. But then again, it wouldn't have that opening you want to have when you're walking. So maybe you get a thicker material so that way it's not transparent and you can actually wear without any form of lining because this is just it's not doing it at all. But the top is really nice.
I absolutely love the view. I love looking up at the pergola that
This is a beautiful backyard. It's green, it's massive, it's private, delicious, absolutely beautiful.
my husband had made for me. It was a complete surprise. I didn't even know about it. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. There's chandeliers in there, and we have dinner parties outside that are being
And then the view from the pergola, beautiful.
on beautiful with our family. Another cool thing is when there's parties going on, this is like my personal VIP section. I stand up here on top and I'm like, yes, DJ's going. I wave down to the people like I'm Evita. It's just awesome to see the people you love in your home having a good time, and I have the best bird's eye view from up here.
Oh, this master bathroom is dated. But clearly, like I've said so many times, it it was well done. When this was in vogue many, many years ago, you can tell they spent a lot of money on it. I mean, this is a jetted top, right? And then it's encased with this really beautiful tiling, not tiling, countertop. Probably granite, I wouldn't be mistaken. And then there is a toilet that is just enclosed and it has, like the surround glass. It's a beautiful room, but it's incredibly dated.
And here we are in the
And I feel bad for consistently saying this home is dated. But then again, I think I've been able to, compliment it by also saying it's beautiful. Like there's no way, remember what I said, good design is good design. That is always gonna be my firm policy. Good design is good design, regardless of if it's dated, if it's current, if it's updated. Good design is good design. This home is great design. The only thing is, like everything in life, if you're not updating it as you go and you spend so much money with all of these things that you can just change and swap out very quickly, perhaps after a while it's gonna look dated, but it's still clean and it's still beautiful. So we can still appreciate all of the detailing and the architecture. And I think this is like a prime example with this home right here.
master bathroom. This is my bathroom, you guys. This is where all the beauty happens, where I get ready. This is where I take my baths. Everybody knows I love a great bathtub, and this one is like my dream come true. It's got incredible jets. It actually has lights that comes on in it. At first, when we saw the bathroom, we were like, oh my gosh, it's all glass. That's kind of weird, but then we got used to it, and it's so beautiful. Love my steam shower. There's a bench in there. I do all my little spa things. It's literally having a spa at home. Two of my favorite parts of the master bathroom is one, my vanity section where I actually sit down and do my makeup. Love that. I also love the balcony that's off of the bathroom.
Oh, that is such a nice design feature. A balcony of your bathroom? Yes, please. It's so romantic. And maybe this is like the Parisian chic she was going for, right?
Israel and I sit out there, we have our morning coffee, make our little calls while we overlook the back.
Yeah, this is a nice backyard. I just love the stairs going up to the pergola. I'm not a fan of anything red, so this red is really throwing me off. I'm liking the stripes. I think that's nice. Um, the heater, that's a really nice touch. The red, not so much.
The other part of the master bathroom is actually this door over here, which is the closet that Israel and I share. Trust me, you do not want to go in there right now. But we're actually going to do an overhaul of how to share your closet with your spouse and kind of redo it. So you'll get to see a lot more of it then. That's my house, you guys. I love, love, love that I got a chance to share it with you with this little VIP tour.
So, what do you think of this house tour? In my opinion, it's more traditional than it is Parisian chic. In my opinion, it's very glam than it is Parisian chic. Um, in my opinion, it's dated. However, it was nicely done. And then my other thought process too was it's a massive home. This is what you consider a mansion. But then it seems like the inside, the square footage of from the inside, it's small, right? Like the formal living room is small, the informal living room is small, the family room is small, the kitchen was okay, decent size, the dining was small. I don't know what it was and how they designed this home. Nothing looks grand like it is from the outside, but from the inside, the square footage just looks very small to me. But all in all, I really enjoyed this home tour. I thought, it's fitting for like your first home, you know, getting married. I mean, it's an expensive home. It's not a cheap home, and you can tell by how they decorated it or by all of the countertop they chose, the kitchen cabinetry, the bathroom stonework. It's an expensive home. It's just not up to date. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. I look forward to connecting with you all down there, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.